guys, so it's time for 7 on Sunday. I'm actually beyond keen to do this week's theme because it is always a thumb one. This is one that I did do of the Top 5 Tuesday a couple of years back, and some of these are the same options as that list back then. But to tell you what we're actually doing is characters that you'd break up with. Now, I don't understand what is going through our main protagonists' heads when they decide to date these people and to continue to date them when they are so beyond flawed. But I'm excited to get into this list, and I think I have a pretty good selection. And I did say last week we we're going to go into more of a like an anti-love theme, and I am just keen to get into this, so let's do it. So the first one has to be a given, but Tamlin from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. But he is an interesting one though, because when we first meet him, we didn't notice that he was actually a fucking asshole, okay? Literally, you go into this book assuming he's gonna be the great character, like yes, he's got the normal amount of brutish possessiveness that all fantasy characters seem to have. I didn't have any inkling that he was gonna become such a controlling tool, okay? I did not know. And even rereading this book, I noticed how flawed he actually is and how I don't understand it. But I feel that it would be all fine and dandy for a little while until the other side of Tamlin starts to come out here, and I would actually be scared. And even though I would want to break up with him, I'd be terrified for my life to actually attempt to do that. So Tamlin is a definite would not even, but like I understand that you kind of get like pulled in by the like relationship and then it becomes awful. So Tamlin is definitely top of this list every single time. I think he was my number 1 when I did my Top 5 Tuesday years ago, but it's just, he's a tool. Next one is Edward from Twilight by Sarah J Maas. And yes, I thought he was going to be my husband when I was 14 years old. But as I've gotten older, like I'm turning 23 in 2 weeks, and I'm so excited because it's like, oh my god, like I'm so old, but like not really. But Edward, the main thing that concerns me is he watches her sleep. I would hate that, and it's just beyond weird. Like, why can't you do anything else with your life except watch me sleep and then be with me all day? And then you just like go through my things and look at them, and also you try to tell me what to do, dude. Like, no thank you. Like, if I want to go see my wolf friend, I'ma go. I don't need you to be telling me what to do. And also he's so boring in a sense. Like, I do like Edward as a character, but I also feel like I would just be bored shitless by the life that we would have, and the drama is just not worth it, and it's not worth it to become a vampire. Like, who wants to be a vampire that sparkles in the sun? Like, there's no pros here, no pros. The next one I want to talk about is Devlin from the Stormglass series by Marie V. Schneider, and I honestly just don't want to get into it. Like, I just hate this character so much because he's beyond redemption, okay? And I don't understand how they try to redeem him when he did so many horrible things in the first book, and things that are just unredeemable. And like, I've mentioned this before in great detail in videos before, but I just feel like today I just don't want to get into it. Like, it just makes me so mad to even think about, and I just can't believe this was published. And honestly, this character has tainted Maria V. Schneider for me, and I do have her Navigating the Stars book, but I'm concerned that she's gonna have another kind of tool character that we're all meant to like fall in love with, when I don't understand. Like, just don't ever read these books because they're awful. Next, I want to talk about Ention from Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, mainly because he had a girlfriend the whole entire time in this book, cheated on said girlfriend, and then ended up with Anna. No thank you. That is not what we do here. And then he has the audacity to say that he has been meaning to break up with this said girlfriend since before he met Anna. But like, do it, mate. Don't just keep pulling them both along here. Break up with the girlfriend and then go be with the one you want. Then there's no drama. Like, cheating should not be a plot device because it always makes me hate you, okay? Do not do this because it's just annoying, okay? It's so annoying. Next, I want to talk about David from Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and the main reason for this is I just don't like him. I don't understand what Stevie saw in him, and I honestly just felt like he was so entitled and selfish, and he would just leave for like long periods of time, and he's just got like a lot of shit happening at home, and I understand that, but I just never saw the hype behind David, and I don't want anything to do with this kind of thing. And it's not like he ever did anything bad, but I just feel like our personalities would clash and I would just not be here for it. And I feel like Stevie could have found someone way better because David just Like, there's just better people out there. Next, I want to talk about Peter Kravinsky from To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. The main reason I would break up with him is actually because of his behavior in the second book, but I don't need to feel insecure and concerned every 24 seconds that my boyfriend's gonna go back to his ex-girlfriend. Like, I don't need that behavior. Like, you need to let yourself heal before you even want to start a relationship with me when you're hung up on the other person, because literally every time Genevieve needed something, Peter was just there for her. Like, he didn't care what Lara Jean was doing, he just left. He's like, I gotta be with Genevieve. And I understand that they've had a bond for so long and they were friends for so long, and then they dated for a while and then they stopped dating, and then he was using Lara Jean as an excuse to try and not get back into that same pattern. I just don't have the time and effort to have to be concerned all the time and just feel so anxious about the relationship that I have with this person, not knowing if they're gonna cheat on me or if they're gonna stay with me or if they're gonna go off with the ex-girlfriend yet again. That just Peter isn't that great. And especially too when he gets so hung up about the college stuff, it's just like, dude, everything is not about you, okay? Everything is not about having a relationship. Like, we are only 18 in high school, bruh. Like, we need to get over the shit. And the last person I want to mention is Mal from the Shadow and Bone trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, because he's so boring. Like, literally, he has no character depth or personality. So, like, what's the point, dude? What is the point? Like, Nikolai is right there and I'm expected to choose Mal. Like, no thank you. Like, that is not what I want in my life. Like, I do not want to have some boring ass sissy bitch. Like, I need to have a solid, fun relationship with someone, and I just could not deal with him. Like, literally, what did he do in the whole entire trilogy? Like, I can't even think of like one thing. Like, that is how much his boringness has taken over my experience of this series. You know, just to think that there are so many people in the world that don't understand the feeling of a good rant on YouTube. Like, they don't understand how it feels. But honestly, I want to know, guys, am I being too harsh, or do you agree with me? Because these are obviously all my opinions and I stand by them. And I'm so excited to see some of the videos for this week's video because it's gonna be bloody hyped. Oh my god, I was so excited. This was such a fun theme. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video. Such a fun theme. Thank you, Grace, for picking this. This has given me life. This was so much fun to film. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!